You're live. Hello and welcome. It's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. So, I have just completed a 1 mile walk this morning, and some of you joined me. All right. So, on the previous live, because this is my second live for today, the previous live, I went live doing a walk, encouraging people to get out and walk. And I said, after the walk, I'm going to come inside and we're going to do some yoga. All righty. Good stuff. So I did make an announcement at the end of the first live, and I'm going to make a special announcement at the end of this live. I'm super excited. I've got exciting news to share with you. So please stay to the end so I can share this wonderful, exciting news that you can benefit from as well. Yes, big announcement. All right, so let's go ahead and step back onto the mat. I'll meet you on your mat. All righty, I have my mat just behind me. How easy is that? All right, so I have my mat behind me. I'm just going to guide myself to my mat so we can start with a warm-up. All right, let's guide the soles of our feet to touching. Yes, wiggle the toes, bend your toes, straighten, bend your toes, straighten, wiggle those toes around. Very good. Let's lift the knees up and then release. Inhale, lift your knees. And as you're lifting your knees, pull your belly in. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Now we're going to guide the knees to rock from side to side. You're also moving the body. All right. What we're doing now is we're inviting openness into the hips. From here, we'll allow the body to return to the starting position. And we're just going to wiggle the knees up and down, nice and gently. Awesome flow. So you can engage your bicep, tricep muscles in the fingers. On the inhale, we're going to lift the hands and lift the arms up. Let's breathe, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, and guide the fingertips to the sky. And then we'll rotate the arms in so the palms face each other. Notice all the hollowness in the belly. From here, we're going to take a breath, guide the arms closer, palms touch. See if you can guide the arms to either side of the head. If you can, it's okay. Now we'll inhale, lift the knees up. And we're going to cross the left leg in front. Left leg in front, release the knees down, lift the heart up. We're in a cross-legged seated position. From here, we're going to take another breath. Notice all the length in the spine. On the exhale, release the right arm downward slowly. The right palm is facing forward. See how slowly you can lower that right arm. Keep lifting your heart up as the arm is lowering. Guide the right fingertips to the mat. Cupcake fingers, fingertips only. Now we're going to lift the left arm up. Let's breathe, lift. And the left shoulder flows towards the ear. And then as we exhale, we're going to bend the right elbow. Release your body to the right. Guide your right elbow to your mat. Gaze upward. Your nose is pointing up to the sky. Yes. And just reach the left fingertips all the way towards the wall. All right. So you really just want to strengthen the side muscles. All right. The muscles that are covering your rib cage. Now we'll focus on the right hand. We're going to press the right palm into the mat. Let's breathe, rise up. Right arm is flowing upward. Lift your heart up and guide your palms to face each other. Relax your shoulders. Notice how the shoulders just relax. Let gravity do what it does. Breathe deep. On the exhale, now the left arm lowers and we guide the navel inward. We're going to guide the left fingertips to the mat. Once they're touching, use the right hand to reach up. Let's breathe, reach. Fill the lungs completely. Right shoulder flowing towards the right ear as much as it can. And then we release towards the left, bending our left elbow. Lifting the heart up, gazing upward. Yes. So good for the body. Stretching and breathing. Noticing heart rhythm. What a wonderful flow. On the inhale, we're going to press the left palm into the mat, rise up. Let's breathe, flow upward. Left arm rises. And then we rotate so the palms face each other. The breath guides the arms to flow closer, palms touch. And then we're going to release the elbows to bend. Press those palms together. Keep lifting the heart up. Keep guiding the navel inward. Pressing. Guiding the elbows to flow to bending. Keep allowing the navel to flow inward. Thumbs rest on sternum. Shoulders are relaxed. Gaze downward and connect with heart energy. Breathe deep. From here, this will be a time, if you choose, you can set an intention or dedication for your practice. Or you can simply just remain connected with your heart energy. Let's take a deep breath and blink the eyes open a little wider. We are now ready to start our yoga practice for today. And today we're going to start in a staff pose. Let's inhale, guide the knees to rise and uncross the legs, extend the feet forward, flexing feet, pressing the ball of the feet away from the body, guiding the tips of the toes towards the body with a lifted heart. From here, we'll extend the arms forward, elbows straighten, let the palms face heart. Squeeze those elbows down on an exhale. Guide the fingertips forward. Adjust your arms so that your fingertips are flowing in the same direction as your glutes, maybe about an inch or two away from the glutes. Fingertips not touching the glutes, elbows straighten, the heart is lifted. Relax your low jaw and allow your tongue to rest in low jaw. Allow the fullness of your breath to connect with heart rhythm. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to take a breath and we're going to guide the knees to rise up. Place the hands near the glutes and we're going to lift the glutes off of the mat. And then let's do a shift. Shift the weight of the body forward. Guide your feet closer to your body and lift your heels up. So you'll be balancing on the ball and toes of the feet. And on the exhale breath, allow your knees to lower as you walk your hands forward. If this is uncomfortable, just bring one knee down. That's fine. All right. But if you're able, balance on the ball and foot of both legs. In yoga, it's always important to be gentle to the body. From here, we're going to take a breath. Place the palms flat on the mat. Fingers are straight. And on the inhale, guide your knees to release forward. And you're going to begin to straighten your legs. So breathe, shift the weight forward, knees are lowering, and we begin to lift the glutes up, lowering the heels down towards the mat. Guide your navel inward. Really press the belly button inward. Keep your eyes open for focus and concentration. It's okay if your palms are not flat on the mat. Maybe your fingertips are on the mat. Maybe your hands are hovering. Do what you can. Honor your body with your breath. Step our feet outward. Step the feet outward. And now we're going to be in a wide-legged forward fold. Legs are straight. From here, let's take a breath and lift the tailbone up. Let's breathe. Guide your tailbone upward. Your spine can take a C curve. Bend those elbows. Bring your chin towards your collarbone. Yes, really lift those sit bones up. Very good for strengthening spine. Now we're going to take a breath. We're going to walk our hands towards our left foot. Let's breathe. Left toes point away from the body. We have the left toes pointing away from the body. Bring the right toes in slightly. So we want the right foot in a diagonal position. Left arm on the outside of left leg. Preparing for a warrior one posture. We're going to take a breath. We're going to bend the front knee, which should be the left knee bending. We want the knee positioned over the ankle, but not the toes. The further you have your feet separated, the deeper you go into the posture. From here on an inhale, we're going to rise up slowly. Let's breathe. Go slow. Keep your back leg straight. Back toes are at a diagonal, keeping navel flowing inward. And we're going to guide the arms up. I'm just going to do a little adjustment so hopefully you guys can see me. Yeah, I'm just going to do that little bit of an adjustment. And we have our fingertips flowing to the sky. Shoulders are relaxed. This is warrior one. Elbows straight, palms facing each other. So many benefits in warrior one. Strengthening arms, improving our posture. Notice how your heart is front knee is straight. The breath guides all 10 toes to face forward. Now we're in a wide-legged stance. Focusing on the right foot. We'll take a breath, right toes flow away from the body. Left toes will be at a diagonal. We'll guide the front knee to bend, be the right knee bending. Hip point squared forward to the bending leg. Knee positioned over ankle, not toes. On the inhale, arms flow upward. Palms will face each other. Fingers will be straight and shoulders are relaxed. What an awesome flow in this warrior one. We're taking great care of our bodies, tapping into inner strength. From here, we can take a breath. And as we exhale, we're going to guide the arms to release forward to shoulder level. Palms are going to face each other. And now we're going to create a shift, transferring the weight towards the bending leg, left heel rising. All right? Ultimately, you're going to guide all your weight over your right foot and lift the left foot. So breathe, shift, and squeeze your left glute muscle. And you're going to either keep your right toes on the mat, or you can squeeze the muscle of the left glute and guide the leg to rise up. This is called warrior three. It improves our balance. It improves our focus. Tones up leg muscles. It's a wonderful way to promote focus and balance in the body. On the exhale, we release the foot down. Guide the arms to flow up, returning back to warrior one. Let's breathe a little deeper and straighten the bending leg. So the front leg straightens. From here, left toes flow away from the body. I'm going to position. Give yourself space so you can lunge forward for your warrior three. From here, let's release the arms downward. Hip point square towards the front straight leg. Then we guide the front knee to bend, positioning the knee over the ankles, not the toes. Lift your heart, relax shoulders. From here, we're going to take a breath, shift the weight of the body forward towards the bending leg. The bending leg flows to straighten, squeeze your right glute muscle. Next video I'm going to do will be a slow demonstration of how to transfer to warrior three. So breathe, shift, extend the arms. You can either have your right toes on the mat, or you can squeeze that right glute muscle and guide the leg to rise up. Balancing on a straight leg, toning leg muscles, increasing oxygen levels. So many benefits in this warrior three. Notice your heart rhythm. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, we release the foot downward. Front knee is bending. Guide the arms to release down. Straighten bending knee. Guide all 10 toes to point forward. Awesome flow. From here, we'll heel toe the feet inward until the thighs touch. Awesome flow. Now guide the arms to shoulder level. Extend the left leg forward. Breathe and cross the leg. Left lifts and cross. Transfer your weight to your heels. Legs are straight, heart is lifted, belly hollow. Now we're going to allow the elbows to bend, and then we're going to guide the top arm, which should be the right arm. That will flow to straighten. So the right hand is lowering, the right palm faces upward. We do that crossing motion. Excellent. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees. Guide your navel inward. Your left heel is rising, both knees bending. Bend deeply, hinging in your hips. And this is called an eagle pose, a variation of an eagle pose, okay? This is level one. We gaze at a focal point to connect us with focus. In yoga, the gaze is called your drishti. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide the body to rise up. Left heel lowers. Notice the fullness in your breath as you're lifting the heart up. Release the palms and unwrap the arms. Hands lower, elbows flow to straighten. Top arm rises, uncrosses. We release the arms all the way down. Now we'll allow the front leg to extend forward, uncross, returning the sole of the foot to the mat. Let's do that again. Inhale, right leg now flows forward, and we're going to cross the leg, guiding the sole of the foot to the mat, leg straight, heart lifted. Take a breath and guide the arms to flow upward to shoulder level, palms facing each other. And now the left arm rises and crosses. The breath guides elbows to bend. On the exhale breath, we lower that left arm. Left hand is lowering. Once the arms are wrapped, take a breath. As you exhale, begin to bend your knees. Breathe. Release the breath as you're bending your knees, guiding your navel inward. Awesome flow. Hinging in the hips as if you're sitting in a chair. So good for the body. From here, we're going to take a breath. Connect with heart rhythm and begin to rise up. Straightening knees, releasing the right heel downward, releasing palms, untwisting, unwrapping arms. Hands lower. Guide the top arm to uncross and release both arms downward. Take a breath. We're going to guide the right leg to extend forward. We're going to uncross the leg. Let's breathe. Lift the heart. Very good job uncrossing. Release the foot back down. Let's step our feet outward. All right. So we're going to flow to a forward fold, wide-legged shoulder stand. However, that is more advanced. So if you're a beginner, just release forward, keep the eyes open. All right. So only proceed as much as your body allows you to at this time. Okay. So let's inhale and everyone lift their arms up. Lift your heart up and we're going to guide our fingertips to the sky. Elbows are straight, fingers are straight. Notice the hollowness in the belly and notice how all the weight of your body is grounded in your heels. Take a full breath. And as you exhale, lift the heart a little more and release forward in diving motion. Your palms are facing each other now, and you're reaching your fingertips to the wall in front of you. Slow, controlled move. All right, we're proceeding to the more advanced portion right here. But if you're a more seasoned yogi, go ahead. If you'd like to have a little more, you can heel toe your feet a little outward. Begin to bend the elbows and release your elbows onto your mat. All right. You might have to make micro adjustments, guiding the feet a little outward. You want your legs to be straight. You can stay here. All right. So this is a variation of a shoulder stand with elbows bending. Or if you'd like to go a little deeper in the posture, lift your hands and guide your palms to face each other. Clasp your hands so the fingers are bending. From here, I guide the left elbow a little more out, right elbow a little more out. The crown of the head, that's the uppermost portion of your head, will flow to the mat. All right, so here we are in a variation of a headstand. This is a gateway to the headstand posture. Everybody's eyes are open. Everybody's breathing deep. Hollowing the belly each time we exhale. It's very good to be inverted because it allows oxygen-rich blood to flow to the brain, improving focus and concentration, also good for memory. From here, we're going to take a breath. If your hands are clasped, go ahead, release the fingers. Place your palms flat on the mat And on the inhale, straighten elbows, slowly, slowly breathe, lifting the crown of the head up. Awesome flow. Let's take a breath. We're going to walk our hands towards our left leg. Left toes point away from the body. Go slow. And now bring the right toes to point in the same direction as the left toes. Your left hand will be on the outside towards that back heel, which should be the right heel. You want the weight of the body in heels. You should be able to lift up all 10 toes. Legs are straight. This is called a pyramid pose. The legs are shaped like a pyramid. So good for the body. Breathe deep. From here, notice how your shoulders are relaxed, chin flowing towards the collarbone, eyes open. The next breath, let's guide that left arm on the inside of left leg and walk the hand center. All 10 toes flow to the front of the room. Now we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Now we're going to focus on the right foot. We're going to take a breath. We're going to walk our hands towards the right foot, point the right toes away from the body. And now the left toes flow in the same direction as the right toes. Right arm on the outside of right leg, framing the leg with both arms. The weight of the body is transferred to the heels. The legs are straight. What a wonderful way to care for our bodies in this pyramid pose. Full inhalation and a complete exhalation. Strengthening legs and arms and engaging the nervous and circulatory system at the same time. Eyes open, breathe deep. Next breath, let's walk our hand center. All 10 toes flow to the front of the room. We're back in a wide-legged forward fold. Let's guide the palms to our shins. Let's breathe. Palms touch shins, straighten elbows, and press your heart forward. Press the heart forward, lift your tailbone up, and connect in a flat back forward fold. So good for the body. Breathe a little deeper. So from fingertip to fingertip, try to create a straight line. Awesome flow. Next breath, rise up slowly, slowly. Lift the heart up. Whew. Fingertips flow to the sky. Let your palms touch. Take a breath. On the exhale, soften elbows. Press your palms together. Guide the elbows to bending. Let your thumbs rest at heart center. We're going to heel toe the feet closer and closer together until the thighs touch. Take another breath. On the exhale, guide the arms to extend forward, elbows straighten. Palms face up. Think about receiving goodness. Breathe. Extend the arms outward. On the exhale, release the arms down. What a wonderful flow. A great time for a water break. For those of you that have joined a little later, my name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. We're flowing through a live yoga class. A great time for a little water break. If there's a yoga posture you'd like to flow through today, just type it in the chat and I'll make sure we get to it. All righty, thank you. And this will be a great time to just thank everybody for their support. I see the comments in that. I see the love. Thank you, very much appreciated. All righty. So don't rush, don't rush. So after you feel a little more hydrated, let's make our way back to our mat and we are going to resume seated. We'll resume seated in easy pose in front. Heart lifted. Let's gaze downward. We're going to rest the arms on the legs. Gaze down towards the tip of the nose. Noticing the vibration your breath creates on the inner nostrils. Noticing how the breath causes the chest to rise. You just want to notice Things about your heart, the way it's beating. Notice the sound your breath makes. Awesome flow. Next inhale, we're going to blink the eyes open a little wider. We're going to guide the arms to lift up the right leg. Let's breathe, lift up that right leg. Embrace the leg. Show your leg some love. And guide your leg close to your heart. As close as you can without straining. Remember, we're always gentle with the body. This is how we strengthen the arms. This is how we invite flexibility. Left leg will be in front in the easy pose. So we're back to easy pose this time. Left leg in front, the heart lifted, the belly hollow. Low jaw is relaxed, tongue resting in low jaw. Follow the flow of your breath. On the next inhale, we're going to lift up the left leg. Let's breathe. We can use our hands to lift the leg. And we're going to guide that left leg close to the heart. Slowly, slowly. We want to show awesome flow. From here, we're going to take another breath. And we're going to release the left leg. This time, the left leg will be in front. Going to guide both knees to rise up. We're going to turn our body to the right. Uncross the legs. Guide the soles of the feet to the mat. Lift the heart up. Right? This is how you improve your posture. Lifting the heart, relaxing shoulders, and guiding navel inward. So good for the body. From here, we're going to take a breath, and we're going to see if we can lift the feet up. All right? If you need some support, you can place your hands behind you. That's fine. If you want to go deeper in the posture, use your arms to wrap around the thighs. Lift the heels up to knee level if you can. Listen to your body. And as the heels are at knee level, lift your heart up. Guide the navel inward. This is a variation of a boat pose. Strengthening the core muscle group. Strengthening the abdominal wall as well as pelvic floor. So good for the body. From here, we'll take a breath. We'll release. If you're holding the thighs, release and see if you can bring your arms to diagonal. See if you can. But if you need support, it's okay to have your hands behind you. From here, we're going to take a breath and we're going to guide the knees to separate. Place the hands on the feet. Capture your feet. Right? This is a variation of a happy baby. We're just sitting. It's just a different perspective. We're not lying on our backs. From here, if you want to go a little deeper, see if you're able to capture your big toe. Use baby posture, right? All right, so from here, we're going to put our left foot rising in a diagonal position. And then on the exhale, lower the foot, guide the knee to bend. Same flow, other side. Opposite leg extends away from the body. And then we return back to bending. And we're just going to alternate knee bends and knee straight, leg straight. All right, so and this is how we invite openness into the hips. All right, so as we age, we have to really make sure we take care of the hips. All right, because the hips are a ball and socket joint that require 360-degree range of motion. Right? Excellent flow. If you want to go a little deeper in this posture, see if you can take a breath, both knees bend, and then see if you can guide the feet to extend out, lift the hips. Lift your heart. The heart rises, and the legs flow to straighten. Excellent flow. Then guide them to bend, and then inhale, legs to straighten with a lifted heart and a hollow belly. So just go as slowly as you can, not rushing. Another variation is you could just extend one knee at a time to the straighten. All right? Or you can do them both at the same time. From here, we're going to take a breath. Everybody's going to bend their knees. And we're going to release the big toes. Use your hands to guide the legs to touch and pull that belly in. You got to pull the belly in. Very good. Use your arms to embrace your thighs, lifting the heart up. And again, guide your heels to the same level as your knees. And as I mentioned, foot to rise up. So the left leg will be straight. On the exhale breath, we're going to lower that foot back down. The knee returns to bending. Same thing, other side, right foot rises, the right leg straightens. Lift your heart a little more. Invite a little more fullness into your breath. On the exhale, we're going to lower the foot all the way down. From here, we're going to release the thighs. Guide the arms to a diagonal if you can, or your hands are maybe behind you supporting you. Now we're going to straighten left foot. Oh, I should say straighten left leg. The left foot is rising and the left leg straightens. Let's go ahead and capture that big toe with the pointer, middle finger, and thumb. That's called a yogi toe lock. And now we're going to lift up the opposite foot. Should perhaps be the right foot rising, the right leg straightening, seeing if we can capture that big toe. The heart is lifted. We have our legs straight, arms straight. We are doing a great job of caring for our bodies. What a wonderful flow in this variation of a boat pose. From here, we can take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to release where we're holding the big toes. The palms will face each other. This is boat pose with palms facing each other. And as I mentioned, you could have your hands on the mat behind you supporting you. From here in the boat pose, we take a breath. And on the exhale, we're going to release the legs down, the body lowers, and we go slow, slow, slow. Guide the navel inward, and then we're just going to hover. So from fingertips to shoulder, create a diagonal line. Actively squeeze the kneecaps, and you're guiding the belly to float inward in this half boat. The heart, lift the feet. The arms flow up, running us to boat pose. Bend knees, wrap the arms around the thighs. Show the thighs some love. And then release the soles of the foot to the mat. We're going to guide ourselves to the top of our yoga mat. We are preparing to lie down. Make sure you have some space. From here, we'll take a breath and guide the arms to a diagonal. Fill the lungs. And on the exhale, we're going to release back slowly, one vertebrae at a time, guiding the navel inward. Shoulder blades connect with the mat. Base of the skull connects with the mat. And then allow the arms to release downward. Legs flow to straighten. We are prepared for our final yoga posture. This is called our Shavasana. Relax your arms at your side. Make sure your spine is long and straight. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes, and this will be your time to go inward. This is a time that you can just dedicate to connecting with your heart energy, noticing your unique heart rhythm, right? That's important to know. Notice your heart rhythm. Notice the flow of the breath connecting with heart energy. Let the breath flow be slow and deep. Connect with your inner peace, your calm, your tranquil place. As we continue to invite fullness into the breath and allow the breath to connect with heart rhythm, we guide our awareness to the feet. As you're breathing, slowly move your feet from side to side to activate your ankles. Begin to wiggle the toes. Begin to circle the feet. Bend the toes, straighten toes. And now allow the movement to travel up into the calf muscles. Breathe deep, squeezing and releasing calf muscles. Squeezing and releasing kneecaps. Allow the thigh muscles to squeeze and release. Allow your glutes to squeeze and release. Guide your fingers to bend and straighten. And begin to circle your hands, engaging your wrists. On the exhale, guide your shoulder down and arms rest at your side. Focus on facial muscles. I'm going to take a yawn breath. You're going to make a big O with your mouth and guide your chin to flow towards your collarbone. On the exhale, let your low jaw move from left to right. Move your lips from side to side and wiggle the nose. Let's blink the eyes open. Guide the corners of the mouth up for a gentle smile. Take a full breath through the nose. Inhale and bend the knees. We're going to guide the soles of our feet onto our mat. Take another breath. And as we exhale, we're going to turn the body to the left. Knees flow to the left. Left elbow bends. So we can connect with the fetal position on our side. Continue to breathe deeply. On the inhale, we're going to place the palms in front of the chest. Slowly, gently, we're going to press the body upright. Go slow, don't rush. Guide yourself to any upright, comfortable seated position for your body. Lift your heart. Relax the arms either on your legs or at your side. Relax your low jaw. Gaze downward. In reflection, notice how you're feeling right now. Let's all take a cleansing breath together. Extend the arms outward and upward with a lifted heart. As the fingertips flow to the sky, rotate arms in and allow the palms to touch. On the exhale, release the elbows to bend. Together, we're going to meet up at heart center. Let's take a full breath. On the exhale, we're going to release and fold forward. Of honoring our bodies and being gentle and kind to our bodies. The light in me bows down to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So this will be a time you can drop any comments in the chat. I'll address any comments. And also, this is a time for me to reintroduce myself. My name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. I go live on a regular basis to share gentle yoga practice with everyone, to encourage everyone to take best care of their bodies. All right. So I wish you all a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you on your mat soon. Oh, I was supposed to make the announcement. I almost forgot. The announcement. The announcement that I promised at the start of the class was I will be hiking. And doing yoga. I will lead the yoga portion of a hike up Mount Kilimanjaro. Hiking Mount Kilimanjaro. That will be June 2024. The hike organizers have requested to do a hike with Black women. I'm sure many of you know in the outdoor settings of camping and hiking trails. Unfortunately, you don't see too many of us melanated folks. So what we're going to do is we are encouraging and inviting Black women to really partake in this hike. It's a guided hike. There'll be professionals out there. We'll have porters to carry our things for us. because we'll be camping. It's a 7-day hike. So each evening you camp out in a tent. And each evening I'll be providing some yoga stretches to, after the day of hiking, so for out there, I encourage you to come on this hike. It's going to be a wonderful, invigorating, life-changing experience. So that's what I wanted to share. And I'm going to also start documenting how I prepare to hike Mount Kilimanjaro. All right, because I will be doing more. I already hike already. I'm sure many of you know that. I've posted the videos about me on the hiking trail. So I'll be doing a little more intensely. And I'll share that journey as well. Okay, so that was my super fun, exciting, exhilarating news. So I'm glad I got to share it with you all today. Have a beautiful day. Bye.